folks, so I want to continue this series on how to grow your YouTube channel and literally how to grow your social media following as a whole. Make sure you click right up here in the top left hand corner. That is the very first video, so you can get caught up on everything that's been going on that I've been talking about with this series. There's only been one other video, very informative. I would expect you, if you really want to gather information from this, to literally take some notes. So be sure to pause this video, have some pen and paper handy, just so you can know what to do and you don't have to keep going through it. Write your own notes down. But this video is focused on networking. There's a couple aspects of networking that you need to know so that you can grow. And the first thing is being genuine. And what do I mean by being genuine is in your commenting, in your social media as a whole. And when you be genuine, your comments will reflect so. Your comments will reflect your heart. You see, I see a lot of comments out there in YouTube especially. People was like, hey bro, just watched the video, love your content, just subbed, check me back too. Or they always try to say something to get you to come back to their channel. And it's very cheap, and I bet you they might even be copying and pasting that comment, because a lot of these times people do that comment, it gets marked as spam. And it's just one of those things, because it basically is spam. If you really want people to come back to your channel, then you need to be giving them a reason to come back to your channel. As you comment on people's videos, which is something that you need to be doing, in order to grow, you need to put in effort and time. Commenting on people's videos is a huge way to do it. I mean, literally scope out 5 channels and comment on every single video that they have as they come out, new and new and new. And if you keep doing that and stay consistent with that, I guarantee you people are gonna come over to your channel. And not only just commenting, like really watch the videos. Really watch those videos and make a really good comment, or a really funny comment, or a really witty comment, because as people give it that little thumbs up, people are like, huh, well that guy's cool, that chick's cool, they're awesome, I'm gonna go check their page out. Especially if you have videos on there, people will come over, check your videos out, and then they'll be commenting on yours because they're doing the same thing, because they already know they got this little system down. I've seen some very small channels get a lot more comments than me. I've been blessed with subscribers for other reasons that I'll tell you later on in this video, and I haven't even built up the amazing heartfelt commenting army as some of these small channels have. Like, I see some of these small channels with hundreds of comments, and I'm sitting there drooling over that because I want that so badly. But you know what, you get what you get, but you get what you get out of it. And as you put in that work, you'll get more comments and it'll grow. But commenting is a huge aspect of networking. As you comment on things, you're building a friendship, you're building a relationship, and that's what you have to go into this whole thing feeling like. You're not just commenting just to get something back from somebody. Like your relationship with your spouse, it shouldn't be you doing things for them just so they do things back for you. You are doing things for them because you want to do them. You care about them. You actually love them. Now, I'm not saying you should be loving these people out there in other YouTube network, but honestly, you should be commenting on their videos because you want to say something and you want to express to them that you really watched the video, you actually really liked it, and this is your heart being spilled out in the form of a couple sentences, like literally, or a paragraph, whatever it is. That's what's up. And that's how friendships are formed, and that's how bonds are made, and bonds that are strong and won't be broken. Now, this spills over into the next thing I want to talk about, because as you comment and as you network with these people and as you build these relationships, networking is a huge thing even in person. Because if, let's just take it down to a fitness industry mindset of this, okay? There's expos all the time. There's like the Arnold Classic, there's Mr. Olympia, there's the LA Fit Expo, there's FitCon, there's little things that happen sporadically through the year. When you go to these things, when you spend your money and you spend your time by going to these things, this isn't just to get a bunch of free supplements, because you're going to get those anyways. But if you're really trying to grow in YouTube, you need to be taking these as an opportunity to grow, as an opportunity to get you, your mug, in the face of these other people that you so look up to. Go there to meet them, and not just going there at that time and saying, and just randomly meeting them at that time. Like, message them even beforehand and be commenting on their videos, and make sure that they already know who you are, so by the time they get to you, they recognize you. It'll blow your mind. I remember when I first met Max Tuning, he called me out before I even was going to the Quest booth. He saw me and he was like, "Woo fit!" It's like one of those little things, because I was commenting on his videos and messaging him on Facebook, because we were Facebook friends at that time. Like, that was my way of connecting with him before we really connected in person. It's like the difference between applying for a job online and just waiting for them to call, just sitting by that phone, maybe they'll call, and actually going into that place, handing your resume in and shaking the hand of that manager, that hiring manager. You really making that personable connection so you can see if there is something that's going to click right there, and they can see who you really are, and you can see who they really are. You can just see if it's a match. Like when I met Brian and John, like John, Obese to Beast, I went to that Quest booth to meet John, and it was sweet. And we talked for about a half hour, and it blew my mind, because I mean, we had just talked a little bit on social media leading up to that, and he was such a cool dude. He is such a cool dude. I love you, boy. But I walked away and I'm like, "Oh, that's Brian. That's cool." And then I walked back, because I'm like, that's Brian Turner, man. He's up and coming. He's sweet. He seems awesome on his videos. Why not talk to him? Why not? And I saw my opportunity. I went over and talked to him. We talked for over an hour. When me and Brian get to talking, goodness gracious, we'll never get to a workout. We'll never do anything, because we won't shut up, because we have that connection. Brian is exactly who he is on camera, off camera, and I love that man. But I would have never known that if I wouldn't have actually went up and talked to him, and I wouldn't have ever went up and talked to him if I would have never been at the Arnold Classic to meet these cats. I then eventually became friends with them, like real friends, got their number, flew out there, and we stay in touch. Like, we talk all the time, because now we have a legitimate friendship. Like, I went to the Arnold again this year and met Danny. Danny Gets Fit, and I had already followed him on Instagram, and we already had that little connection of the weight loss thing through Instagram. But actually meeting him for the first time ever, not even realizing I was about to meet him. Now, Danny's one of my best friends. I love my boy. Now, none of this would have happened if I wouldn't have been commenting it, if I wouldn't have been actually going and putting myself out there, and if I wouldn't have been consistent with my content. Because you can meet all these people in the world, but once they ask you about your YouTube channel, and then you'd be like, yeah, blah, 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 and you're not consistent with your stuff, well, that's a deal killer. That's a deal killer right there. Like, what's the deal? You need to be consistent with your content. Like, if you're doing all this work to network with these people and build this friendship, be consistent with your content, so when people do come and watch your stuff, they have a reason to come back. You're speaking directly to a specific audience. Like me, my whole thing is to educate and to motivate, to shake off the craziness of your soul, so that you can be the best that you can be, plain and simple. Especially if you're in the fat loss community, or you just are just lacking and slacking. I'm talking to you every single time. I'll talk to anybody, but that's my main focus. Like I said in my first video, when you find your focus, that's what you do. Like that's who you are. You gotta find who you are in the camera. Like, I talk in my car all the time, because this is like my happy place. I think the best and the clearest when I'm driving, or just sitting in my car. So find your happy place and talk to your people. Show them what you want them to show them. Educate them how you want them to educate them. And guess what? Entertain them. This is entertainment. People aren't just tuning in just to hear your voice. When you watch my videos, I hope that sometimes you want to actually see it. But you know what? I would be just fine with you putting my voice in the background just so you can continue doing what you're doing and still learning. Because I just want to speak into your life. That's me. Whatever you do, you got to do it, and you got to do it consistently. I upload my videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Period. I don't mess that schedule up. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you will have a video from me. Plain and simple. And on Facebook, you will have a post from me every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Instagram, you will have a post from me every other day. On Twitter, I will be tweeting things every single day. Like, you got to be consistent with this stuff, and you got to be posting your video links on all your other social media. You got to be advertising your other social media on each other's social media. Like, you have to be cross-platformed up. Like, for real. I know some people don't like Facebook, some people don't like Instagram, some people just don't understand Twitter. There's lots of videos out there that will show you how to do these things, but you need to be advertising your YouTube and your Instagram on your Facebook. You need to be advertising your YouTube on your Instagram. You need to be advertising them all on your Twitter. They all work together. So as you make these friendships, as you make these connections, when these people come over, give them some consistent content, give them some good content, give them exactly who you are on the camera, and make them entertained, make their day, teach them something, and make it so that they have no other choice but to click that subscribe button and to click that like button. That's your ultimate goal. So let's review this a little bit more. Make friends, genuine contacts. Go to these expos. I mean, literally, you go to any heights to get that girl or that guy. This is the same kind of pursuit. You are literally trying to get to know these people because you want to hang out with them. You want to make videos with them. I've never known anybody at least in the fitness industry, to just randomly just put out a video and it just magically blossoms into 1 million subscribers and millions of views. You got to get your mug, your face, your content in front of the eyes of other people that don't know who you are, other people on the other side of the world, other side of the states, other side of the city. You got to advertise. I mean, if you're in your town, put up flyers. I mean, put up advertisement on your windows. Write your YouTube link in that window paint on the back of your car. Something. You got to advertise. You got to literally suck it up, get out of your comfort zone, and advertise yourself if you want to grow. I mean, these people that comment on your video, collab with them. It doesn't matter if they're big or small. Try to collab with them. Get your face on their channel. Get their face on your channel. The more connections you make, the more opportunity you have to grow. That's the biggest tips that I can give you right now. Hopefully I'll be following this video up at some point in the future, but I hope you like this video. Make sure, if you did like it, give it a little thumbs up. And once again, up here in the top left-hand corners, if you're not using these cards on YouTube, that's another thing, then that's for free. If you're not using cards on your videos, you don't even know what cards are, type in YouTube cards, because it's a very useful thing. But YouTube cards, as you can see up here, the little white boxes that comes up, that's just another way to promote your videos. It's just another way to promotion. Anyways, I'm done talking. Make sure you go back and forth, up, down, side to side with this video, and really get it in here. You might need to watch it a few times, but I really want y'all to get this, because this is how you grow. I promise you, this is how you grow. Big time. All right? Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is Woo Fit.